Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Jackson on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Odafe Oweh so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. Here's Algier again on second down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
11 more yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and you're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side. There's London. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
97.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Demir Bird from 21 yards away. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Rolling to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Grady Jarrett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, check Mega.
They'll run for it with Algier. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London powering forward. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
2nd and 3. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts on the receiving end from Desmond Ridder. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a...
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. action this time for Justin Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 40 now on second down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down, Los Angeles.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Tight end Gerald Everett. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
And the Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And down inside the 15 he goes. Second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from the quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 17-yard line. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
2 yards on the pickup.
There's Algier again on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. On the give, it's Algier. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38.
Now Huntley. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
52 blaster. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
3rd down. Here's Algier. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down by Need before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Steal, check, and cycle.
Algier diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive and come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
On the move to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end and have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Avery Williams. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Falcon football.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Down.
Second and 12.
Black shot. Red cycle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's out right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 75 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is swung out to Eckler. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hey, no steal. Ultra. Black Ultra. Strike 50. Ready?
This time they stay on the ground. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Hopkins to kick off with the Chargers.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of it. And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On fourth down, Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate, no turnover either.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw again. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, 40 yards. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Check, man. Ready?
Give to Algier from the shotgun. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, check, man. Right, kick. Red, cycle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 35 yards. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. Had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Richie Grant in on the tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert. To Michel on the dump off. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Herbert going to throw. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Strike. Check. Strike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Now, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case...
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Algier again on second down. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Crizzle King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much?